everyone, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Deja Monique and I am a content creator who shares self-care tips and also give advice on how you can become the best version of yourself. So if you want to find out more, continue to watch the video. So yeah, as you can tell by the title, we are going to be talking about ways you can show up for yourself. And when I tell you, these have helped me in so many ways over the past few years. Yeah, let's get into it. So a little backstory: I am a mother of two, and during the relationship with my daughter's father, I was struggling with a lot of anxiety and depression. And coming out of that relationship after having my daughter, I struggled really badly, and I actually dedicated the next few years to myself, solely just showing up for myself. And when I tell you that I followed these few steps and they helped me to become the woman that I am today, y'all don't understand. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and get into it. One thing you want to do, the first thing you want to do, this is honestly the first thing, not one thing, but the first thing you want to do is commit to any practices, rituals, routines, all of that. You need to stick to it, okay? Any habits that are good for your well-being, stick to it, okay? Even on your worst days, stick to it. So for instance, I told myself that I have to start getting up early. I have to start getting myself together. I know I want to be a successful woman. I know I want to be a feminine woman. I know that I want to show up for myself every day. That was one thing I want to do, and I want to do it. So I had to remind myself that if I want it, I have to get it. Okay, so I have to stick to it. I had to be consistent. I had to be disciplined. So, okay, I was looking a little crazy. So for instance, me waking up every morning and creating my morning routine and sticking to it, my self-care routine, that right there, that was me showing up for myself. Me laying in bed and getting on my phone, knowing that I could be up and doing so much more with my time. That's not me showing up for myself. That's not you showing up for yourself. If you know that you want to be consistent with getting up at 5 a.m. and being one of those gyms girlies, do it. Get up and do it, even when you don't feel like you have to do it. Even when you feel bad, get up and do it, okay? It's those bad days that are going to push you, but you're going to feel better about it at the end, if that makes sense. Even if you're having a bad day, you knowing that you're being consistent in your routine, that right there shows a lot in your character, in your mindset, and you're going to feel good about it at the end of the day. That's you showing up for yourself. All right? So stop being lazy. Stop, procrastinating, and do it. Okay? All right. I know that I've allowed myself plenty, and I say plenty of times, to not be consistent, especially with me wanting to start this whole YouTube career or content creating career. I haven't been consistent with it. That's not me showing up for myself. It's not. Babe, it's not. And I now realize, well, I've always realized, but I know that if I really want to show up for myself and I truly want this, that I have to be consistent with it. And consistency is the key to any and everything. All right? All right, this one right here is a doozy. But allowing yourself to feel. Allow yourself to have feelings and then not feel bad for feeling the way that you do. Okay? I think I talked about this in one other video, but this is a big thing. And this is going to help you show up for yourself. Let me tell you, this has helped me show up for myself. So like I said, the last few years, I've really been working on myself mentally, like loving myself, my self-care, my self-love, all of that. I've been working on it, and it took time, but allowing myself to have feelings, that right there made me, it broke me and it made me at the same time, okay? Because I've had people tell me that I'm sensitive, I'm being dramatic, and basically it's just like, there's no reason to cry. You know, there's people that are in worse off positions than you. Like, what did Courtney tell her? Kim, there's people that are dying.
And then it's gone. Kim, there's people that are dying.
I think that's what she said. I don't know. But it's things like that that I had to really come to terms with. Like, I can feel the way that I want to feel because it's how I feel. You know what I mean? It's not me being dramatic. If you said something that hurt my feelings are hurt, and I'm not okay with that. Okay? If I'm having a bad day and my pants pocket gets caught on the door, I'm going to cry. I'm going to be upset. Okay? It's like I am one of these people. I am a person that I will hold my feelings in until I break, until I explode. And I've also worked on that. Worked on expressing how I feel in the moment rather than holding it in. Because like I said, I'm just holding it in and then I'm exploding. And that can cause a lot of trauma because I can either explode on my kids, explode on my person, explode on people that truly didn't deserve it. So I had to start taking accountability for myself, showing up for myself, and allowing myself to have those feelings in that moment. And even then, if I needed to come back and share my feelings later on, I needed to do that. But I didn't hold it in, if that makes sense. Never hold your feelings in. But also, it's okay to have feelings. Okay? Yeah. So just throw that out there. It's okay to have feelings. It's okay to be upset. It's okay to be happy. It's okay not to be okay. All right? I don't understand why society tries to say that you not being okay is a bad thing. And it's not a bad thing. People are not okay. Whether it's your mental health, physical health, spiritual health, financially, physically, I've already said that. Whatever the case may be, it's okay not to be okay. As long as you're taking that accountability to fix it, that's you showing up for yourself. That's you showing like, hey, you're realizing that it's not okay. And you're not saying that it's a bad thing. Because it's never a bad thing to be upset. All right? Your feelings are valid. That's it. That's the end of that discussion. I have nothing more to say about it. Okay? Your feelings matter. All right, they're not bad. They're not negative. Unless you're using it in a negative way, and that's a whole nother topic. But, I mean, like, work on your feelings. Like, okay, put it like this. It's okay to have feelings. Just don't, like I said, when I get into those ways where I explode because I didn't take accountability and show up for myself, for my feelings, and I exploded on those people, like people that didn't deserve it, yeah, that's a negative thing. Like I said, that's a whole nother story, a whole nother topic if you want to hear more about that and working on ways that you can share your feelings and not explode. We can talk about that because, babes, I've learned a lot about how to hold myself accountable about how I feel and not holding my feelings in because, like I said, I'll hold it in. All right. So, yeah, we're going to move on. All right, last but not least is you want to practice listening to your needs, okay? And then discover different ways on meeting your needs. How do we need to go over this? Because my thing is, you are important. And just like your feelings are valid, your needs are valid. They're valid, okay? So, for instance, I set my standards high. and I know what I want in friendship, relationships, all of the ships. I know what I want. And if you're not meeting my needs, you don't get that time. And I've said this time and time again, and I'll always say it because of the simple fact that I've been in positions in my life to where I allowed my needs not to be valid, and I allow other people's needs to come before mine. And that put me in a horrible position to where, like I said, I didn't love myself. I didn't care anymore. Like, I put myself in a low position in my life. And that's not okay. It's never okay to put someone else's needs before yours. All right? So, with that being said, I had to start listening to what I wanted. And if it wasn't making me happy, I left. All right? And that's how I am today. It took me time to work on it. But I had to realize that this is my life. You know what I mean? I'm the only one living it. So, if my needs aren't being met, then bye. With a job, if my needs are not being met, 2-week notice. Boom. Okay? No. But I voiced my needs, and to an extent they're being met, like, you know, in jobs, they're being met. But at the same time, if I wasn't getting anything beneficial out of it, it wasn't allowing myself to grow, knowing that I wanted to grow in life. 2 weeks notice, babe. 2 weeks notice. Sent it in. So, yeah, that's just, I say all that to say that I had to look at my needs and my wants. And like I said, relationship, friendships, all the ships, if my needs weren't being met, it is what it is. Because I had to realize that I'm important, all right? I am me. And no one else could be me. No one else could really give me what I want unless I voice my needs. And that's another thing. Don't be afraid to voice your needs. Ever. Don't ever be afraid to voice your needs. Okay? If you're not being happy, and if you're not happy in a relationship, if your partner is not doing something that you know you want in a relationship, voice your needs. Do not ever be afraid to voice it. And like I said, I've been in positions to where I was afraid. And that put me in a low spaces. And that's not okay. It's never okay. And then, like, in this new relationship, this past new relationship that I was in, I was able to voice my needs. Not feeling afraid. Not feeling like my needs weren't valid. Not feeling like my feelings weren't valid. No. They listened, which I truly appreciated that. So, yeah. Remember that consistency. Remember that consistency is key. Okay? Remember that your feelings are valid. Okay? They're not bad. They're not negative. They're not wrong. It's okay to have feelings, and it's okay not to be okay. It's okay to be happy. It's okay to have peace. All right? It's okay to be angry sometimes. Just fix that. Fix that. That's a whole nother topic. All right? But it's okay to be upset. All right? There's nothing wrong with it. And it's also okay to voice your needs and to have needs, to have standards. That's a whole nother topic, and I do plan on doing a whole little standard dating video very soon. So yeah, I hope I was able to help someone. I know this was kind of short. I only gave like 3 little tips of advice on how to show up for yourself. I will be creating more content. I just kind of wanted to spread this out so I could have more videos. So I hope I was able to help someone. If you are trying to show up for yourself the last 2 months of this year, please, you guys, tune in, because it's so important. It's so important to show up for yourself, all right? So thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate everyone that has liked, commented, shared my videos. Thank you again, and I'll see you in my next video. I'm out.